Hey everybody, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. And hey, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. And I am here to work on my Legitkit because I am so far behind schedule. But that's okay because I made the schedule since it's my Legitkit, right? At least that's what I'm telling myself. So let's pop into chat to see who's all here so far. So it looks like so far we had Beverly. Hey, how are you doing? And I don't see any other comments in here just quite yet. I'll get my Nightbot opened up and going so that way that can work for any of my things I may get going for today for my things. Hey Pat Boo, how are you doing? And as you can see, look, no hands. My camera's following me. I got batteries in the remote control for my webcam. So now I got it programmed where it's going to follow me around. And then I even got my son, one of my sons got me a few extra early Christmas presents that have not arrived yet. Especially because it turns out the family is all buying for my live stream stuff to help make it all better for me. So, hey Donna, how are you doing? I hope everybody is doing good today. I am working on blocks 4 or A4 and A5 today. Donna, I'm sorry. I know I'm so far behind, but it'll get done. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So much craziness going on. Now, as far as my vlogmases that have been going on and everything, I was doing so good the first like 10 days. And then it seemed like the day after my craft show, I hit bottom. I went to go see my mom that day. Turns out my mom's been diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver. We're unsure of the stage yet that she's in, but over the past, but she also has gallstones and has to have her gallbladder removed. And so she's been in tremendous amounts of pain because of all this together. And so she's not been eating, she's not been sleeping. When they discharged her for the hospital, they only sent her home with 5 pills for the pain to help her out, which was gone within the first 5 nights because she would take one per night. And so going over and seeing my mom, it just sent me into a depression for this week. So I'm sorry I've not been doing my vlogmases. Um, I had to get myself back to good and in good order and everything. So mom sees the surgeon on Monday, so fingers crossed they can get her in quickly for the surgery so she can get out of pain. See Donna asking everyone, saying hi to everybody, asking everybody to give thumbs up. And yeah, burnouts happen, especially on Christmas season. It was my first time doing any type of recordings, and I wanted to be like everybody else and do it like everybody else does. And I did not realize how hard it was to do live streams and daily life and recordings. And I didn't even do any editing. I would just try and record them during my lunch hour and then quickly post it on YouTube. And that was all I was doing. No extra special editing or anything like that. It was just what it was. And that got to be too stressful during lunch because it's like I was struggling to have time to eat, trying to figure out things to do each day. It got crazy. So I decided, I'm like, you know what, the rest of this year, I'm just going to do my live streams. And if I decide to do a recording, cool. If not, I'll focus all that on afterwards, after Christmas. So I would love to show you guys what it is I'm making my sons, but they watch my YouTube channel sometimes, so I can't show that because they ain't getting any clues. But let's get busy started. I've already got my fabrics all pulled out and sorted. So my background, as we discussed before, is all going to be a white on white stars. And if you want to get that fabric, it's at Joann Fabrics called Patriot. And they sell them in they have them pre-packaged in like 2-yard bundles, 2 or 3 yard bundles, I think. And then the blues so the main of my line is going to be various blues to represent the Detroit Lions blue color. And then the body of the lion is going to be grays and silvers to represent that color, Detroit Lions. And then the ground and rock underneath, I'm going to do like blacks and dark grays. So that's how I'm doing mine. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we got this. See here. Good morning, Kelly. Sorry I missed to say hello to you. Now, I do want to do a little bit of a giveaway tape and in the spirits of Christmas. And it's going to be just a mystery bag. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, Kelly, that gets to be a little complicated because like it's something I want to share with you guys, but I can't until after Christmas. Oh, I wonder what's going on with that. I wonder if it's because of the camera. Let me turn that off. That setting off. See if that helps. Okay, so I turned off the camera from following me. Let me know if that helps any at all, please. Hi, Pat Strawhouse. How are you doing? Hey, yo, Patty G. So I am actually going to set up a giveaway. And I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to put in a number into the giveaway for Nightbot. And then I'm going to have you guys start taking guesses. And you got to once you guess the correct number, Nightbot would tell you. But once I get it all set up, I'll let you know what zero between what or what not. So, in 1 second, I start getting that set up. Let's see here. I seen someone else on YouTube doing this the other day, and it seemed like if it would be something that would be fun. Let's see if this works. Okay, so in the chat, I'm going to have everybody just put in a number enter a number between 0 and 100. And once you hit the correct number, once you put in the right number, then you will be the winner. And it's going to be of just a mystery giveaway bag. I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff together that I think someone would like. I will have you let me know what color scheme that you like best. And then I'll base it upon that. And it's between 0 and 100. You can take as many guesses as you want. But from what I've heard, this was like a really good, fun way of doing like a game with everybody. And it encourages everybody to participate. So I wanted to give it a try. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on the chat so that way there I can see if anyone gets it. So Patty, I'm glad you do. Okay, so for this first one, let me see what colors I need for the first block. For the first one, I need It's like a lot of white and a little piece of blue down there. Looks like no one's gotten it yet. Several people have gotten really close, but no one's gotten it yet. And other content creators can participate too, so there's no exclusions. So Donna, if you want to jump in and play too, feel free. Aw, Kelly, I'm sorry. Oh, do you guys want to see a new cute little thing I have going on? Let me show you while you guys are taking your guesses. I got a new webcam set up. And I can try and change like the different like levels of lighting that it does and everything to where like more of a yellow light or more of a bright light. So that way that when I'm showing you guys can actually see and I won't have to use my cell phone anymore. Which is nice. I hate using my cell phone for that. I'm gonna work on getting OBS figured out for my live stream so that way there I can also try and be able to use multiple cameras without paying the extra amount that StreamYard wants to charge. Right now I'm just cutting out the pieces of my fabric for my pattern for this block. I didn't do any prep work today. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, I was playing with it a lot right before the live stream today and trying to figure out what will work best because that one just arrived this morning. And hopefully by sometime next year, I'll have 3 angles actually. One on me, one over by my sewing needle, and then one over here by my cutting board for whenever I'm doing cutting over there so I can show you guys on my cameras or on my recordings. But all in good time. I haven't really decided on if I'm going to do that angle or not. But it would be nice to have it so I don't have to keep moving these around. Oh, so many people are getting so close to it and just have not gotten to it yet. Okay, all the white is cut out for this block. I swear, there's a number in there between 0 and 100. Just no one has guessed it yet. But I promise it's there. Hi, Lori Lynn. How you doing, love? So, Lori Lynn, I am doing a giveaway of a mystery bag. And whoever guesses the correct number between 0 and 100 gets to receive a mystery bag from me. And yeah. So, and everybody is invited to play. I don't know how much it would cost to ship out of the United States, but I would look into it definitely. And if it's too expensive, I would definitely send a quilted gift, a handwritten letter from myself with a quilted postcard in an envelope to you. Just because I'm not made of money, I can't afford too much. All right, so I'm going to get busy. So my first 2 pieces on. Let's see. I hate trying to tell which way is which of these. I like to keep it fair with everybody, Pat. It's no fun if I had to exclude people, so I like to be fair with everyone. Alrighty, I think I got it right this way. Let's see. Yep. Yay. All right, so look at number 2 up. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's get this one on. Okay, I'm going to move the camera down here to the bottom. So that way there you guys can see me sewing. And I'll still be able to see the chat, so. Did my voice and everything all clear up? Or is it still a little shaky? I remember someone said before that it was a little shaky, so. Awesome. Thanks, Mom. I know not really Mom, but still. It's just nice to say since your name says Mom and Pop. All right. Let's see. Did I get it all covered? May have missed a little bit, but I can make it up with the other pieces. Let's see. Yeah. Headed up too far. Dag burn it. Guess what time it is, Mom? Seam ripper time. That is right, Laura Lynn. Not every I had to share my mom with all of her bar friends. So had so many customers that would call her mom. I'm like, listen, unless you came from her, you don't get to call her that. But she made me share. So if she has to, if I had to share her, then everybody else got to share you. Ooh, everybody's getting close. I would give you a little sneak peek. It is below 50. I don't know how many numbers are left that you guys have not guessed. It's so funny. I didn't think it was going to be take this long for people to guess the numbers, but I guess between 0 and 100, there are a lot of numbers and a lot of people that are guessing duplicate numbers. So does anybody have any special traditions that they're doing for the holidays that are coming up next weekend? Woohoo, 3-day weekend. I'm excited. And the lady next door, I have adopted her as my grandmother. And so she's coming over for the very first time ever to my house on Christmas Day to hang out. A tradition that my family likes to do is every Christmas evening, we watch Christmas movies, like the old-fashioned claymation movies, which I love. They're my ultimate favorites. We watch those and we make homemade breakfast or not breakfast, but homemade pizzas for um oh, that's cool. Okay, Pat Boo, we did not go to 445. I'm guessing that was probably a typo on your end. But Lauren Lynn, that's pretty cool. 26 is the Boxing Day. Now on your live stream. Ooh, Beverly, you won it. Beverly Atkins has won the giveaway. So I can stop that. So Beverly, I want you to send me an email at, let's see if that works. Yay, that works. Okay, so send me an email at my email below and let me know what is your favorite color as well as your address, and I will get that out to you this week. Congratulations, Beverly. Sorry, Pat Boo. Next time I'll try to make the numbers a little bit smaller of a range. But it did seem like everybody was having a lot of fun taking a lot of guesses. So, and it was something I wanted to give it a whirl. So I'm going to switch the camera back up to me. Actually, I'll just leave it down for right now. Wish I could have both. Unfortunately, with StreamYard, I can only do one or the other without using my cell phone. And last week, my cell phone got really overheated. So I'm going to move it back up to me for now. Hey, guess who, Nancy? How are you doing, love? All right, so I'm going to try this piece again. Now I gotta figure out which way is up again. Okay, so this is up, so it needs to go over here like this, and I just need to bring it down some because I had it up too far. Make sure I got enough of the 1/4 inch covered over here. I love doing these Legitkits. They're so much fun. Usually a lot more fun whenever I'm not trying to figure this out all on my own, but it's okay. I got this. I like a good challenge. Okay, I think I got it this time. Nancy, I am doing the Legitkit lion, and I am taking, so I bought the pattern only, and I kind of took the color sheet that they gave us to my printer, and I printed it, made a copy in black and white, so that way I can see my darks, my mediums, my lights, where all that stuff goes. And I'm going block by block, so my background is all this fabric right here. It's a white on white with white stars. And then I'm using a bunch of my own various blues. So the main of the lion is going to be blues. And then the face and the body of the lion is going to be silvers and light grays. And then obviously some black and darker grays in the around the eyes and the nose and mouth to get that definition. And then the ground underneath is all going to be blacks and dark grays. Because I really want like the main item on here to be the lion and for it to like really like pop off the quilt. And this is my first time ever doing something like this. And so it's gonna be fun. The only other Legitkit I've ever done is the Vortex, which is still in the works. I'm like several months behind on that. But after Christmas, I'm gonna be getting all my Legitkits and everything and all my quilts and all back in line and organized and all. Just Christmas made everything crazy. But that's okay, because that's what it does. Yes, I love this white. I actually got it from Joann Fabrics. It's called Patriot, and they sell it by the every 3 yards, I think it is. If I'm not mistaken, Joann's has it for 3 yard bundles. Prepackaged and everything. It's called Patriot. And so, let's see here. Yep, I got enough for that one. So, let's see. Try to get my crease back in here. I'm gonna grab my next piece. Start that one off a little bit on one end. And if you do take foundation paper piecing, make sure you do the seam with like a 2.0 because it makes it more secured stitches for when you're ripping off the paper. For anyone that has never done it before, and if you want to try it, Legitkit does have a free block that you could try and get to try out. Let's see. I do have a light box. I just don't feel like pulling it out today. Man, I'm struggling with this today. I got that seam off too. Wait, today is a seam ripping kind of day. Yeah, I was trying my best to figure out exactly how to go about doing this. And hey, I know that. Kiwi. My son's lovebird is wanting to be a little vocal right now. I know, I love your song, Lauren Lynn. Every time I go pull up my Sing Ripper, your song goes in my head. I swear it's funny. Let's see, Past Dry House. I'm also going to make Catherine Kerr's 365-day challenge free pattern. 3-inch and 6-inch blocks. I'll make a grayscale version section of that as well. Yeah, believe me, the grayscale version helps out so much. Oh my gosh. Because at first I'm like, okay, how am I going to be able to figure out exactly what tones I need each piece to be? Like, how do I do this? Now I'm like, wait a minute. I have a printer in my office downstairs where I work during the week. I'm like, why don't I just make a copy, a black and white copy, and that would give me my whites, mediums, and grays, and whatever else I need. So round 3 or 2 on this one. Again, I guess I'm going to be doing everything on a round 2 today. That's okay. Pick up my little scraps. And as you guys could probably hear, my kitty cat is complaining. She wants attention from her mommy outside of my door. She gets fussy lately. She's been very needy. I have 2 kitty cats, and they're not allowed in here because of the birds. So this is the bird room, bird / sewing room. So the kitty cats don't get to come play. I'm glad I'm not the only one that that is behind on that. I think a lot of people are. Just the holidays makes everything a little bit more complicated. Let's see. Mine is right there. I need this to be here. Alrighty. We're going to try this again. Hopefully my bobbin holds up. I know it's getting low on bobbin thread. I just didn't feel like putting in a whole spool today instead of using up that partial spool. I wanted to use up my partial first. I did a good deep cleaning of my machine before I started the live stream today. So if you have not done that yet, make sure you clean those machines and change out those needles. We always seem to forget to do that sometimes. So at least I know I do. I usually remember to change my needle when the needle breaks. I'm like, oh, it's really been a while since I did that. Like, I should probably change that. All right, so we got one last piece here. Trim this one up. So I think that's what I'm doing wrong is I'm not trimming these down to like a 1/4-inch seam overlap, and it's messing me up. I used to have my 1/4-inch. There we go. And I'll show you guys this in just a moment. And if you guys need a tutorial on how to do this, Donna over at Handmade by Ying, she's got a lot of really good tutorials on how to do legit, as well as Sobecca and Ian over at Filter Corrector Ian. And my first one, I went through a lot of it. So, ooh, Pet Straw House, that sounds awesome. Really? I did not know that. That is interesting to know. That bundling makes the flat rate cheaper, flat rate shipping cheap, more doable, and customs charges are covered that way. See, I'm definitely going to have to check that out, Pat Straw House. Yeah, I've learned that whenever the fabric starts getting all fussied up with by the machine and everything, it's time to fix that needle. Okay, so that piece is done. So far, this is what I got. I just got to put my last little blue piece down here, the only blue piece on this block. And I could have just did one big, huge piece, but I wanted those seams to be in there. So just trimming up the excess out of the way. So less bulk because there's a lot of connections here. I don't remember which block it was. I think it was the block with the eye that Donna said that was like the most complicated one. I'm not looking forward to that. Definitely not going to be doing that today because I'm already having to pull out the seam ripper multiple times. So why encourage the seam ripper to rear his ugly head even more? Sounds like the hubby just got up. And today we are going to be working on doing some construction in my basement of doing the doing some remodel in my basement bathroom. We're doing like a white shiplap on the walls and adding a light into the shower area, as well as doing up the flooring and putting in a new sink and vanity. So that's going to be really cool. Cannot wait for having that done. And then we'll be getting back to the construction of my basement. So I got this first piece done. Let me just trim it up and then I can show you guys. I just finger press these right now, so almost done. Just one more siding and then I can show you guys this piece. All right, so this is the first half. And here it is. I got the blue down there. And the blue I'm using on this one down here is like a blue and white tie-dye type of thing. So there's that first half. Now let's go to the second half of this block, which is right here, which has a lot more of the blues on it. Okay, see here, Pascal House said we made garments on my mom's black singer in the 60s and early 70s. I made tailored jackets. I don't ever remember us changing a needle unless one broke. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Most of the time I don't ever change my needle unless one breaks or it gets bent or something or it has like a burr on it or something. Majority of the time I don't change my needle. I do keep my machine cleaned out religiously though. Let's see here. SLL, it's gorgeous. They always have the past 3 months available on the website on a rotating basis. I've downloaded about 4 months so far. Hope to get an early start. Thank you, Laura Lynn. And hi, Linda. How are you doing? So let's see here. Today we are going to be doing, so this one here was to have pretty much all blues. We got two pieces up here at the top that are going to be white, and the rest of this is all blues. The rest of this is all the mains. And it's important to always make sure you don't forget these tiny little pieces of fabric that you got to add in there. So you never want to forget that, because otherwise it's just going to throw it all off. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Let's see here. So it's kind of, let's see what my blues are supposed to look like on that piece. Looks like we have all light to medium blues. Alrighty, so it looks like we got a light, a medium, got a light, and then a medium. Alrighty. I'd like to see if I've used any of these yet. I have a little notes that I have on my previous blues I've used that I have for like a little cheat sheet for future ones. I need to cut up my white for this piece. I'll do in a little bit. Okay, so the first one, I do not have one picked out for that yet. So, let's see what I got for options. Options. We love options. Okay, so it's supposed to be a light color, so I'm going to go with, no, I think it's this one here. Alrighty. Over here. So we can cut this one up, get my pieces out for this one. So my first one I'm going to do is use this one here. It's from a bundle that I got from someone else off of so Patty, right now I buy my own beeswax just because right now I buy beeswax off of Amazon to use. And that's just because my bees have not produced enough yet. We're still relatively new at being the beekeepers and struggling a little bit. Like, unfortunately, so far this year, we've already lost a couple of the hives because of wasps invading and killing them off. Wasps will invade their hives, especially in the fall when resources start getting scarce, and will actually kill and eat the honeybees and then take their resources. So we had a problem with a few of our hives and lost a few of them. But no, I've never made lotion bars yet. That might be something I might do in the future, but not looked into doing that just quite yet. Just been busy with so much other stuff. I've not wanted to add on anything else just quite at this moment. But I do use my own products, and once my bees start populating enough of the wax that I could be able to use and not have for them for their uses, like when they started giving me enough resources, then I would be able to start using my own, which I would prefer because for one, I would like it better whenever I can use my own resources instead of big box company like Amazon or something of that sort. Yeah, tree is the stand, tree is the stand decorating to come later on this afternoon. They are. Patty, they are definitely aggressive bullies. I cannot stand the little stinkers. I'll just be glad when, because unfortunately, we're going to have to buy a couple of replacement um, hives in the springtime. And so I'm going to be doing, when we do, I'm going to actually do a video of us putting them into the hives, getting them set up, and I'll also share that experience with all of my peeps on here. Okay, so I got number 1 cut out. What was number 2? Yep, 2 is this one. You know, it's never good when you get yourself all clustered up here. I got a little basket right down here below me. So I'm not putting myself on the floor, just putting it over here on the basket. It's essentially a laundry basket that I use for purposes other than laundry. It just works out great underneath my table. So see. So what does everybody make for Christmas dinner? Or Laura Lynn, in your case, Boxing Day dinner? Yeah, Laura Lynn, unfortunately, I won't be able to make the live stream today because once I get done with this, my family is going to probably be starting in the basement. The guys already got the music in there playing, so I'm sure that they're just waiting for me to get done my live stream for us to start in the basement. So unfortunately, I won't be able to get your live stream. However, I will catch the replay. I promise. Okay, so I got the first 3 cutouts. Then we got let's see here. That angle. I will show you guys how all I'm doing in just a moment. Kind of a mess going on over here right now. Let's see here. Let me check the chat here. See, Kelly says, Yo, Petty G, the tree is pretty much the last thing. The stockings are in the big plastic tubs with ornaments, so they will be hung on the hooks ready to go later. That's cool. Yeah, my family always puts ours up on Thanksgiving. on the weekend of Thanksgiving, so that way there we have it up and can admire it for quite a while. Let's see, I just need that one, which is going to be this. And then I just need the 2 white pieces, and then I can start sewing. Oh, there's a lot of prep work for this. I probably should have did this prep work before the live stream, but it is what it is. I would change the camera view so you can see what I'm doing, but you wouldn't really actually be able to see anything that I'm doing over here. Okay, and so that can go back down here. I just need my whites. Let's see, can I get both pieces out of this? It's a possibility. Hey, Sean. Yeah. This year, my family has decided that we are going to do a brunch, Christmas brunch. So we make up. I'm having my other son come over with his girlfriend and my next door neighbor, which is an elderly lady, and I've adopted her as my grandmother. And then maybe my mom and stepdad if they're up to it and everything. So I had them all over. Whenever they feel like coming, they come. The food's gonna be ready around noon. And we are doing a big, huge breakfast spread. We love doing that and everything. One year we'll do a ham, the next year we'll do a big breakfast spread. And it's just something that we enjoy doing. So I need to make this a straight edge here. Straighter than what it was. Yeah, I was being a little ambitious on what I thought I was gonna get done today. That's not happening. But it is what it is. So hard to tell on tone on tone. As y'all can tell, the birds are starting to get a little restless. So, hey, Sean, have a good day. Glad you made it by, though. All right, I got all my pieces cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and get this block done up, and then I'll connect the two, and then we'll end the live stream for today there. Unfortunately, one block is all I'm getting done this morning because I really don't want to hold this over any longer than an hour. So that's 4, 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to put number 1 underneath here. Make sure I got everything covered. And then I'm going to trim up so I can be able to put in my number 2 piece. And I will drop the camera down so that right there you guys can see what it is I'm doing down here now since I'm getting ready to start sewing. I can still see the chat, so if you have anything to say, I can still see it. Let's see here. We're going to do this. Yep. I am bringing this over, making sure I got enough clearance. Enough clearance there too. And hopefully it hasn't moved on me. Nope, we're good. I can start sewing. Sorry for the little jiggle of the camera. I like to go a stitch or two past the line whenever it runs into another piece. Just so that way there, whenever I sew that piece on, it overlaps and locks in the previous stitch. A little bit of a knot there. Just holding it up to the ceiling light, so make sure I got enough coverage for the next piece, which I do. And then I'll add in the next piece over here. Move my scissors out of the way so y'all can see what I'm doing. I've never done something so scrappy before. It always makes me nervous. Okay, make sure I got everything lined up just beautiful. That way there, when I start sewing, everything will work out good. See ya, Kelly. Have a good day, love. Oh, I love the Costco's food. It's so good. Always yummy, yummy in my tummy. Okay, so that piece goes there. And it needs to be out like this, so we'll turn it down like that. If you guys ever need any advice on how to do something that I do on my channel, please let me know. I never have a problem showing you how I do it. Or if there's anything specific you guys would like to see, feel free to send me an email or post a comment in my chat or something like that. And I will gladly look into it, see if I can do something that like that for you. I do take requests. Any ideas is always good because it lets me know what type of content you would like to see. Got 3 more pieces to sew on, and then I will be from there going to get this all sewn together. Come on, you little stinker. Stay where I put you. So does anybody have any ideas of what they would like to see from the future? Or any ideas of what you guys would like to work on? Or what you guys are going to plan on work, or not like to work on, but what you're planning on working on for 2024? So almost ready for the reveal of this one. And then we'll be piecing the two together. Just trimming off some of the extra that's on there. So I can have a nice, relatively straight line to work on. Honestly, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm hoping good, but if not, it's a learning experience. So you never know until you try. So how did you guys like the giveaway today? Did you guys enjoy that? I think I may have cut this one a little on the too short side. Yep, gonna have to recut this white piece. I wasn't for sure if that one was going to be a large enough piece or not, so it is what it is. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to give this a whirl. Hopefully it works. Hopefully I got it lined up properly. If not, we'll be back at it with Jack. Let's see here. Sorry, I know I got quiet on you guys. So let's see here. Not really for sure what to talk about now. Nope, I completely messed that one up. See, my paper goes over here, my piece went that way. So looks like I'm going to be ripping this out. Okay, I am over the 1 hour mark, so I am going to go ahead and head out for the day. I hope everybody had a wonderful day on my live stream. And for anyone that's new here, hey, welcome. Anyone that's a returning person, thank you so much for coming and for always showing your support and everything. Beverly, make sure you get me that email of your favorite color and your address so I can get the mystery gift out to you. And yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful Christmas if I don't see you beforehand. And next Saturday, I'm actually going to be on the live stream with Sean over at The Guy Who Sews. So make sure you check that out because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be working on bowl cozies. He's doing it one way and I'm doing another. That way there you get the best of both worlds. So bye. Hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day.